Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome back to Moonveil Tarot. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay, so today's reading, I want to start this one a little differently because when I sat down to shuffle for you, what came through immediately was not just longing. It was not just attraction. It was something deeper than that. It was this feeling of someone who is completely, utterly consumed by thoughts of you, like not in a casual way, not in a passing way, but in that way where you cannot get someone out of your head, no matter what you do, where they are the first thing you think about when you wake up and the last thing on your mind before you fall asleep. And sometimes even in the dreams in between. And what I want to say before we start is that this kind of feeling, this deep consuming pull towards someone is actually quite rare. Like most people go through life feeling relatively casual about the people they encounter. And every once in a while, someone comes along who just gets into you in a way that you cannot explain and cannot reverse and cannot outrun. And that is what this person is experiencing right now about you. So take a deep breath with me, get really comfortable, and let's look at exactly who this person is, what they are feeling, and what is coming because of it. Okay, starting with an oracle card, just to set the energy, magnetic union. Magnetic union. Oh, I love this magnetic union. And the word magnetic is so important here because magnetism is not a choice. It is a force. It is physics. Two things with the right charges are simply pulled toward each other and they cannot fight it. They cannot logic their way out of it. They cannot decide to stop being magnetic. They just are. And what this oracle card is saying right at the beginning of this reading is that what exists between you and this person is exactly that kind of force, a pull that is bigger than either of you, that operates on a level deeper than thought or decision. And the word union in this card is telling me that this magnetism is moving towards something. It is not just attraction for attraction's sake. It is attraction with a destination. Okay, now let me pull the first tarot cards. And I want to start from their side because I want you to really feel what is happening inside this person. The Devil, the Moon, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so the Devil, the Moon, and the Knight of Cups together for what is happening inside this person. This is such a powerful combination. Let me walk through each one. The Devil card first, and I want to be really clear about what this card means in a romantic context because it is not what people fear it is. The Devil in a love reading is the card of obsession, of magnetic, can't stop thinking about you, completely preoccupied, obsession. And what this card is telling me is that this person's thoughts of you have crossed the line from casual interest into something that feels almost involuntary, like they try to focus on other things and you come back, they try to go about their day, and you are just there in the back of their mind, running like a program that will not close. And I want to describe what this actually feels like for the person experiencing it, because I think it is important. It is distracting in a way that surprises them. Like they will be in the middle of something completely unrelated and they will think of you. And the thought of you is so vivid and so warm that they have to physically redirect themselves back to what they were doing. And then the Moon, which is the Hidden Things card, the Private Inner World card. And in this position, for what is happening inside them, the Moon is showing me that what they feel for you is much bigger than what they have shown. Like whatever you have seen from them, whatever they have let you see is the restrained version the composed version, the version they show because the full version feels like too much to express. And the moon is the card of all of that unexpressed feeling living privately in the landscape of their inner world, where you are constantly present. And then the Knight of Cups, who is the romantic of the tarot, the one who feels everything deeply, who is moved by beauty, by connection, by the quality of a soul. And this card in this position is showing me that what this person feels for you is genuinely romantic. It is tender. It is real. It is the kind of feeling that inspires people to write things and say things and do things that they would not normally do because you do something to them that most people do not do. And the Knight of Cups energy is building toward expression, toward finally saying or doing something about what has been sitting quietly inside them. Okay, now let me pull a playing card for the core feeling, the one driving everything, the King of Hearts, the King of Hearts again. And when this card keeps showing up in readings, I always take it seriously because the King of Hearts is the most emotionally powerful card in the playing card deck. And we talked about this before. He is the only king who carries no weapon. His power is entirely his heart. And what this card as the core feeling is saying is that what drives this person, what sits at the very center of everything they feel for you, is not just desire, not just attraction. It is a King of Hearts level of feeling, deep, genuine, the kind that a person carries when they have found someone who actually matches something that they have been looking for without always being able to name it. Okay, now let me pull some cards for what they think about when they think about you, like what specifically is going through their mind day and night, what images, what feelings, what wishes. The Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Lover's card. Okay, I mean, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Lovers together for what they think about when they think about you. This is not a casual set of thoughts. Let me walk through all four of these. The Ten of Cups first, which is the happily ever after card, the complete emotional fulfillment card. And this is what they imagine when they think about a future with you. Like this person has played out a life in their imagination that includes you. And it looks like the Ten of Cups. It looks like warmth and belonging and the feeling of having everything in the most real, most meaningful way. And I want to say the Ten of Cups is not a small thought. It is not, oh, they are cute. It is, they imagine a whole life with your face in it. And they return to that imagination more often than you know. And then the Ace of Cups, which is that overflowing cup of feeling, that fresh new emotional beginning energy. And what this card in this position is telling me is that when they think of you, there is this feeling of newness and possibility. Like you represent something that has not existed in their life before, something fresh and full and genuinely exciting. And the Ace of Cups energy is that feeling of, oh, this could be the beginning of something extraordinary. And they feel that every time you cross their mind. And then the Four of Wands, which is the homecoming card, the we made it card, the celebration card. And in the context of what they think about when they think about you, the Four of Wands is showing me that they imagine moments of joy with you, like not just the big romantic moments, but the small, beautiful ones, the laughing together moments, the comfortable, quiet moments, the feeling of arriving somewhere and having you be part of what makes it feel like arriving. And they want that. They have thought about it specifically in detail more than once. And then the Lovers card. Oh, the Lovers, as one of the thoughts this person carries about you. And the Lovers is the conscious choice card, the soul recognition card. And what this card in this position is showing me is that somewhere in this person's private thoughts, they have already chosen you, like internally, privately, in the quiet of their own heart. They have made this choice and they are just trying to figure out what to do with that choice, how to express it, whether the timing is right, whether you would receive it. But the choice itself has been made. Okay, now I want to look at what this person does in their day-to-day life because of these feelings. Like, how does this show up practically? How are these thoughts actually manifesting in their behavior? 3 cards for how they behave because of these feelings: the 7 of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. Okay, so these 3 for their behavior, this is so interesting. The 7 of Cups first, which is the imagination card, the fantasy card, the card of someone who is spending significant time in their own head building scenarios. And what this is showing me is that they spend a lot of time imagining interactions with you, imagining conversations, imagining what it would be like to actually be with you in a real sustained way. And sometimes those imaginations are so vivid and so detailed that they almost feel like memories, like they have experienced things with you in their imagination that have not happened yet in reality. And those imagined experiences feel so real to them that the longing for the actual thing becomes almost physical. And then the Page of Wands, which is a new enthusiastic energy. And what this card is showing me is that thoughts of you actually motivate this person. Like, thinking of you makes them want to be better, do more, show up more fully. Like, there is this energy that your presence in their thoughts creates that pushes them forward. And I think some of them have been doing things, making changes, working on themselves with this quiet awareness that they want to be the best version of themselves when they finally get to be fully in your orbit. And then the 8 of Wands, which is the fast-moving energy card. And what this card in this position is telling me is that the behavior of sitting on these feelings is coming to an end. Like, the 8 of Wands does not stay still. It is momentum. It is things releasing. It is action. And I feel like this person is approaching a point where the feeling is too big to keep sitting on, and something is going to happen. Something is going to be said or done or expressed, and it is coming faster than you might think. Okay, now let me look at you, because this is your reading, and I want to understand where you are right now and what your energy is like in relation to all of this. 3 cards for your energy: the Empress, the High Priestess, and the Star. Oh, these 3 for you. This is such a beautiful combination. The Empress first, which is the Goddess card. And what this is telling me about your energy right now is that you are radiating. Like, there is something about you right now that is magnetic, that is drawing people in. And this person in particular is feeling it in a very specific way. The Empress energy is warm and abundant and sensual in the broadest sense of the word, fully alive to the senses, fully present in the body, fully inhabiting life. And that quality, that fully alive quality, is exactly what has this person so utterly captivated. And then the High Priestess, which is deep intuition, inner knowing, a quiet awareness. And what this card is telling me about where you are is that some part of you already knows that someone is thinking about you Like, you might not know who exactly or have the full picture, but there is probably been this feeling lately of being thought about, of someone's energy directed toward you, of a pull from somewhere that you cannot quite identify. And the High Priestess is saying that intuition is accurate. You are feeling something real. And then the Star, which is hope and healing and divine alignment. And what the Star in your position is telling me is that you are in a beautiful place right now, energetically. Like, whatever you have been through, whatever healing you have been doing has brought you to this star energy, this place of quiet brightness that is attracting something genuinely good toward you. And the Star does not come to people who are not ready. It comes when you have done enough of the work to receive what is being sent. Okay, now let me pull the main spread, 5 cards for how this all unfolds. Pulling these now. The Ace of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. Okay. I mean, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. As the 5-card story of what comes next, this is so complete. Let me walk through every one. The Ace of Wands first, which is the new Fire card, the Spark card. And what this card as the first outcome card is telling me is that what is coming starts with a spark, a real one. Like, there is a moment coming where something ignites between you two, either a conversation that shifts something, or a moment of physical proximity that changes the dynamic, or an expression of feeling that opens something up. And that spark is going to be undeniable for both of you. You are both going to feel it in exactly the same instant. And then the Knight of Cups, for how this person shows up. And we know the Knight of Cups, he is the romantic, the one who leads with his heart. And what this card is telling me about how this person comes toward you is with genuine, unguarded, heart-first energy. Like, they are not going to play it cool. They are not going to pretend they are not feeling what they are feeling. When the moment comes, they are going to let you see it, and it is going to feel so different from the guarded, cautious version of attraction that most people offer. This is going to feel like someone who has decided that being honest about what they feel is more important than protecting themselves from possible rejection. And then the Two of Cups, the soul connection card, the mutual recognition card, and this showing up in the 3rd position is telling me that the feeling is completely mutual. Like, when this person expresses what they feel, something in you is going to respond genuinely, because what they are offering is something your spirit has been open to, whether you fully knew that or not. And the Two of Cups moment is the moment where both of you look at each other and something just settles, something just clicks, and you both know at the same time that this is real. And then the Four of Wands, which is the homecoming card, the celebration card. And in this spread, as the 4th card, it is showing me a celebration of what you two are building. Like, there is going to be a joy to this connection, a lightness, a feeling of this is easy, this is right, this is how it is supposed to feel. And other people in your life are going to see it and feel the warmth of it and celebrate it with you, because real love has that quality of being visible, of radiating outward and blessing the people around it. And then the 10 of Cups as the final card, the destination, the complete emotional fulfillment card. And here it is again, the 10 of Cups as the end of the story. And I want to say something about this card showing up as the outcome of a reading that started with one person's deep, overwhelming feelings for another, because what the Ten of Cups is saying is that those feelings are not going to be wasted. They are not going to be unrequited. They are not going to lead to disappointment. They are leading to the most beautiful destination in the entire emotional landscape of the tarot: complete fulfillment, real love, the rainbow kind, the everything kind. Okay, tea leaf cards now. Let me get specific. The first tea leaf card is Rose in Full Bloom, a rose in full bloom, which is one of the most romantic images in the tea leaf system, because a rose in full bloom is love that has fully opened, love that has reached its fullest expression, love that is no longer a bud, no longer a possibility, but fully, completely, beautifully present. And this card showing up first is the universe saying, what is coming is a full bloom kind of love, not something tentative, not something partial, something that opens fully and fills everything with its fragrance. The next tea leaf card is Candle Burning Bright, a candle burning bright, which represents a steady light, a warmth that does not go out, a flame that has been tended. And what this card is telling me is that the feeling this person carries for you has been burning for a while. It is not new. It is not sudden. It has been lit and kept alive through things that might have extinguished a lesser feeling. And that kind of feeling that has stayed burning through doubt, through time, through uncertainty, is the most trustworthy kind, because it has been tested and it is still there. The next tea leaf card is Intertwined Rings. Intertwined rings. Oh, and in tea leaf readings, rings always represent commitment, and intertwined rings represent two commitments woven together, two lives deciding to move in the same direction. And this card in this reading is one of the most significant cards we have pulled today, because it is telling me that what is coming between you and this person has the energy of something formal, something serious, something that both of you decide to honor in an explicit, intentional way. And the intertwining is a beautiful image of two separate lives choosing to become one shared life. The next tea leaf card is Full Moon Over Water. A full moon over water, which is such a rich and layered image, because the full moon represents completion, illumination, the fullness of something reaching its peak, and water represents emotion, feeling, the deep unconscious world, and together full moon over. Water is the image of emotions fully illuminated, fully seen, reaching their peak. And what this card is telling me is that what this person feels is at its peak right now, like they have been building to a point of maximum feeling, and that point is now. And you know what happens when something reaches its peak? It releases, it expresses, it comes forward, and that release is what is coming for you. The next tea leaf card is Open Arms. Open Arms, which is the image of receiving, of welcoming, of two people moving toward each other without barriers, without armor, without the protective distance that fear creates. And what this card is saying is that the posture of this connection going forward is open on both sides. Like, both of you are going to be willing to be vulnerable here. Both of you are going to be willing to receive what the other is offering. And open arms is such a beautiful image because it is active. Like, it is not just being available, it is actively reaching, opening, welcoming. And the last tea leaf card is Sunrise over a new horizon. Sunrise over a new horizon. Oh, and what I love about this specific version of the sunrise card is the new horizon part, because it is not just a new day, it is a new horizon. Like the whole landscape has shifted. What stretches out ahead looks completely different from what was there before. And that new horizon is this connection and everything it opens up in your life. New experiences, new joy, new versions of yourself that this love calls forward. Okay, final messages from your guides. 6 cards. You are more desirable than you realize. You are more desirable than you realize. And I want to say this very directly because I think sometimes we walk through life not fully understanding the effect we have on people, not fully seeing what others see when they look at us, not fully appreciating how rare our specific combination of energy and beauty and soul actually is. And your guides are saying you are more desirable than you realize. And this person, this specific person who has been thinking about you day and night, is one of the clearest reflections of that truth. The next final card is let yourself be pursued. Let yourself be pursued. And I love this guidance so much because it is so specific. Like your guides are not saying chase this or make this happen or do something about this. They're saying let yourself be pursued. Like receive this, allow this, do not deflect it, do not minimize it, do not make yourself less visible or less available to something genuinely good. Let this person who has been thinking about you day and night actually come to you. And when they do, be present for it, be open to it. Let yourself be fully pursued. The next final card is this connection has soul in it. This connection has soul in it. And what your guides are saying is that what is between you and this person is not just physical attraction, not just chemistry, though that is absolutely there. There is something deeper in this, a soul component, a recognition component, the kind of thing that makes two people feel like they have known each other before, or like meeting each other was inevitable, and connections with soul in them are the ones worth opening for, the ones worth being present for, the ones worth saying yes to. The next final card is your energy called this in. Your energy called this in. And this is such an empowering message because it is saying that the love that is coming toward you is not a coincidence. It is not random. It is a direct response to who you are and who you have become and the energy you are carrying. The Empress energy, the High Priestess energy, the Star energy called this in, like you became the version of yourself that this love could find, and it found you. The next final card is do not talk yourself out of receiving love. Do not talk yourself out of receiving love. And I say this with so much tenderness because I know that some of you watching this have been through things that made receiving love feel complicated or scary or like something that always comes with a catch. And your guides are saying, please do not let those experiences make you shut the door on what is real and genuine and coming toward you right now. Do not intellectualize this away. Do not find reasons to distrust it. Do not make yourself so protected that love cannot find a way in. Just let it land. Let it be real. Let yourself have it. And the very last card, say yes to love. Say yes to love. And I want to end there because it is so simple and so complete. Say yes to love, not recklessly, not without wisdom, but from that place where your Empress and your High Priestess and your Star all say, this is real, this feels right, this is worth opening for, and from that place, say yes to love. So just to wrap everything up, the message of this reading is so beautiful. Someone is thinking about you day and night, and it is consuming them. The Devil card showed us the depth of their preoccupation. The Moon showed us the private world where you live in their thoughts. The King of Hearts showed us the core feeling driving it all, and the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Lovers showed us exactly what they imagine when they imagine a future with you. And what is coming is the Ace of Wands spark, the Knight of Cups expression, the Two of Cups mutual recognition, the Four of Wands celebration, and the Ten of Cups destination, a full bloom rose, intertwined rings, and a sunrise over a new horizon. You are loved. You are wanted. You are being pursued by someone who means it. And the only thing left is to say yes. I hope this reading made you smile today. I hope it made you feel beautiful and seen and wanted, because you are all of those things and then some. If this resonated with you, please, please, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow, and it helps these messages reach more people who need them. Leave me a comment and tell me if you felt this one. I always love hearing from you, and do not forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss anything new. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Take really good care of yourself. Let yourself be loved. Let yourself be pursued. And please say yes to love. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye, loves.